Hi, Kathie here from Creating a Simpler Life, and today I want to talk to you about our 5-year plan to build a homestead. We are just about to enter 2021, and that means we are entering the 5th year of our 5-year plan. So a little history. My parents live up in the Adirondacks, and for many years, Rich and I would drive up and visit them. And every time that we would drive up there, as soon as we would hit the mountains, it just felt like our stress would just melt away. The more we thought about it, the more we realized that that is where we belonged. At the time, Rich was 53 and I was 50, and the earliest that I could retire from teaching was 55. And we knew that when we retired, there was no way we would be able to still afford to live on Long Island. We knew we would have to live frugally on our retirement income. So we sat down and we made a 5-year plan to buy land, retire, and move to the Adirondack Park. We wanted to do everything without incurring any debt. We would continue to work our full-time jobs, save up as much money as we could. This house would need to be sold, and the money that we could get out of it, we would use to build a new house. So here's what our 5-year plan was. So in year 1, 2017, after visiting several pieces of property, we finally found 30 acres that met all of our requirements. There was plenty of fresh, clean water. It was large enough to provide trees for firewood, have room for animals, grow an abundant garden, and the most important, it had a south-facing slope. In 2018, we had enough money to pay for the driveway to be installed, have the home site cleared with enough space to eventually include a garden, orchards, and animals, and we had the well drilled. And that's where we ran into a little bit of a problem. The well came in way over budget. We ended up having to frack it. So that kind of set us back a little bit in our plans. Despite that, we still managed to save a little bit of extra money, and in 2019, we were able to get the septic system designed and installed. And we built a small shed to store some things in. We also put our trailer on the land in a permanent location so that we would have a place to live while we were building the home. Remember, we're still working full-time. We did look into having electric installed. It's like $30 to $50 a foot, depending on who we would get to do the work, who would connect it, how much another transformer costs.
Yeah, it's definitely not cheap.
We decided we would rather spend the money on solar and go 100% off grid. This is 2020, and this year we really didn't do much. It would have been the year of the electric, but because we decided to go solar, we didn't have to put the electric in, but we did get the internet hooked up, so we don't have to drive 5 minutes to reach the outside world anymore. There's still no cell phone signal anywhere on our land, so having the internet was really helpful. We could make phone calls with FaceTime, and we still communicate through walkie-talkies on our actual land. Rich, I'm at Picnic Point. Can you hear me?
Too loud and clear. I'm up here by the well getting some water.
We also did purchase a tractor, which kind of wasn't in the plans, but it didn't cost us any money, but it did kind of put us into debt. And I'll link to that video so you could see. But it was really a good decision for us because we can use the tractor for so many things around here. So right now we're in the process of selling our home of 20 years in the suburbs of Long Island. We are in contract and we're looking to close the first week of January. And we already have sort of an Airbnb rental lined up to live in for 6 months. Now, we won't be there very often because we're back and forth upstate, and we'll be getting the plans ready on our earth sheltered house and getting the permits in order and trying to schedule contractors. We do plan on starting to build right away. We're going to retire in June of 2021, and hopefully, if the build hasn't been started already, get started as soon as possible. And the goal would be by winter of 2021, we hope to have it built and closed and covered with dirt so that we can spend the winter finishing the interior as frugally as possible. Going forward, we're going to share videos on how we build and finish our earth-sheltered house, how efficient our off-grid earth-sheltered house really is when it comes to heating in the winter and needing to air condition it in the summer, how we finish the interior with as much repurposed materials as possible, how we supplement our lifestyle with an abundant garden, foraging, year-round chickens. We're really hoping to have a year-round cold weather greenhouse. Planting and growing orchards, and so much more. We're so excited. We can't wait to be there. It's all we literally think about. There is so much that we don't know how to do and so much that we still need to learn, but our motto is, we're young enough to still have a lot to learn, but old enough not to care. In other words, we plan on experiencing and sharing both our successes and our failures, but nothing will stop us from creating, living, and enjoying a simpler life in the Adirondacks. Thank you for joining us. We wish everyone a safe, happy, and healthy New Year.